Christians can't be feminists, and stay in the middle if you don't actually understand what a feminist is.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure in there, and you don't have to say you're in that group or I'm in this group. And you may say the guy is regular, which that is so much as I'm true. But what if that man feels insufficient to earn that type of money?
Let's talk about the issues that cause us to be defensive. Where the room becomes heated and our passions become extensive. Our minds become open and our egos want to show them. Our opinions become facts, keeping everyone intact. And sticking to your viewpoint means there's no going back. Let's talk about the issues that unravel us a little, that cause us to leave comfort zones, relax and have a giggle, that cater to us all and reflect our society. But what about the issues that you all like to hide from me? Mental health is one of the biggest factors, and a lot of us Christians are the biggest actors. Not every black man cheats and not every black girl's rude. Let's transition our approaches and have a better attitude. Just thought to sit down and think about the real issues and, you know, just to reflect them in this poem really and try and educate you or allow you to resonate with what's going on really. So yeah.
One of the major insecurities I dealt with growing up was concerning my body because I'm Nigerian. People call them Orobo or Lefashandi. Orobo being someone who's quite chubby and Lepa being someone who's quite slim. I truly believe that a lot of our insecurities come from the fact that we have adopted mindsets of the world, whether we want to admit it or not. A lot of mindsets that we may have concerning beauty or manhood or womanhood or things that we may be insecure about may have been adopted by the world, and we are trying to live up to the world's expectations of something that the Bible and Scripture has already given us answers for.
Anything that you rely on that is subject to change puts you at risk. There are variables and there are constants. Variables are important, but they should not be what you base your worth on. Look good, yes, but what is your spirit saying?
Faith is produced when you have an obstacle before you, something that contradicts the truth that you've heard. Without ever facing a contradiction, faith can never be produced. And I feel like that's what God does when He allows us to go through situations and circumstances. Faith needs to be produced in us. So I feel like the two major principles I was talking about is faith and promises. That's literally the principles of our faith.
University and I'm trying to secure my first full-time job. Every time I attend interviews, they ask for experience, but won't give me an opportunity to grant the experience. What advice can you give me?
The advice I would give is that your experience doesn't necessarily have to come from the type of job you're applying to. You can have transferable skills, and it's just about how well you word it.
If you have a job that you want, don't assume because I am 20 to 23 when I graduate and at this age I can't earn more than what I can't go for that role. Go for that role. The jobs that I've got into haven't been because I've had the experience that you've got.
But whilst you are at university trying to get that experience, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 1 week, but it's still experience that will be handy for after uni.
What is the best way to start a business from scratch despite having a small amount of income?
Leverage other people's skills is absolutely paramount. Keep focusing on the value of that money. Look, it's going to always seem like a mountain. So break it down and say, okay, where can I leverage this person's skill? Okay, I know that person that does photography. If I pay them half the price and I promote them, that may be cheaper for me than going to a fully fledged studio for that.
A man or woman speaks to me on social media, and then we finally meet a few years later, and he says he wants to be in a relationship with me. I've only met this person once. What advice can you give me on that?
If a relationship, as a believer, like you said, a relationship is something that you take seriously. So if someone says to you, oh, like, you know, I've met you once and I want to be in a relationship with you, it's two things. It's either he said, God said, and even that, did God tell you? And then the second thing is, he doesn't understand the seriousness of building a relationship with another person.
There are certain questions that need to be asked. Like, I think someone mentioned it before. Does our lives line up together? Do we share the same values and morals and principles?
What would you say is the hardest part of marriage?
Communication. So My wife, for example, her parents, her mum is from Monster, and she's got Indian side of her, and her dad is Jamaican. See, the difference is that we're both from different background. Even though we're both black, you can say, or we both be both Africans, because I'm African, I'm Congolese. So I come from a whole different place compared to her, and she comes from a whole place different to me. So we gotta try and merge together and make one road. Do you know that in the Blackwell Tunnel, that you can't reverse the Blackwell Tunnel? Even though there's no one, you can't reverse. That's marriage. That's why you see your pastors take it so serious, like, no, we need to question this boy.
Any media can have an effect on you as a person and how you relate to people, just because we are what we consume, we are what we see, and you might be surprised that the things that you engage with, the things that you read, the things that you listen to, prime you for the decisions that you make.
I just started to realise how the way I would react to my friends, not my friends actually, my sisters, especially my sisters at home, was because I opened that door to allow myself to get influenced by how the world reacts to certain situations. And I realised when I was scrolling through Instagram the most, you just go, if you want to search someone or just search a page or something, you'll see all these clips of Love and Hip Hop Tea or reality TV show network and that. There's so many clips that they take and they like minimize the clips to like a certain scene in that. And when I started watching it, it started giving me a headache because I started to realise that how wow, I have so much of an influence, like I get so influenced by the way they will react, the way they will even speak. So I think that social media has a ridiculous impact on the way you act, speak, and do certain things in life. So that's why I just believe that it's important to be covered by the blood. Every single person has mental health. It depends on whether yours is good or whether yours is bad. You wouldn't neglect, if like your arm was aching or if your leg is aching. But when thoughts start coming to your mind, you begin to neglect it. And when those thoughts begin to manifest, they become into something that they may call depression or they'll call something. And I believe as a Christian, we have a place of authority where we can speak into things that are happening to us. But then what then happens when somebody has been, it's gone past that. Somebody's been diagnosed with bipolar, someone's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Prayer is good, but there's also a place for medicine. Yes, pray, but at the same time, if you need to go to counselling, go to counselling.
I have binge fast, and what I mean by that is, I tend to do it every month, not on purpose, but when I feel like I need it, I take time off social media, for example. For me, every week, every Saturday, I don't go on social media. That's my day off, just because I'm intentional about what I take in. Some seasons, I don't watch secular TV for a whole month or 2 months. I'll go and find what's edifying and listen to sermons, Christian television, because I need to be intentional about what's in my mind, because eventually that creates your thoughts as well.
Oh, we will not live forever. So look at your fear, whisper goodbye.